Okay, guys, today we're going to look at functions. So far, we've covered import, how to import data to spreadsheets, and how to create dashboard from the imported data. The last lesson, we looked at formula, how to add, divide, multiply, subtract using formulas. Today, we're going to look at functions. A function is a predefined formula. A function has got its own name. You can call sum function and it will add for you. You can call average function. You can call lookup function. They all perform their own task. So today we're going to look at sum if sum function, what if, and then lookup function. So let's look at this data here. Just assume that we want to add all these numbers together. We could just call what's called sum function. So like formula, a function also begin with equal sign. We could just call sum function and then select the column to sum. And then sum function will just add the numbers together for us. Yeah. But what if we want to add only the revenue for sports cars only? Yeah, that's what sum if comes in. Yeah, to do that we go to do again equal sign and sum if the range, as you can see, it says range, that range, yeah, that range equals, and it contains criteria to sports cars. We select sports car, then we must add. So in this case, sum if function has only added the revenue for sports cars. So this is how sum if does. Let me do another one. This time let's add UTE cards. Go again, equal sign, sum if, we select it, then always the range, that sum if this range contain UTE, then sum their revenue. Okay, you got our answer there. So that is sum if function. Then another function we're going to need to give you this one to put down as your note. So for sum if function, you give the criteria range, then you supply the criteria and then the sum range. All right. The next one is what if function. What if function, say let's assume that you have exams, yearly exam, different papers you have to take. You're taking paper 1, paper 2, you done your quiz, you done your lab test, and you got your final exam to take. But you know that to pass your exam, you need to get the whole thing, you need to get average score of 70%. So now you need to know what you need to get in your final exam in order to achieve your average score of 70. So you first of all find out what your current average is. Yeah, you can use that by using a sum called average and function called average. to give you the average of everything, including the paper you have not taken yet. So at the moment, considering that you haven't taken one exam, okay, so that means even if you don't take that exam, you got 0 there. So that means your current average is 63. So what do you need to achieve in place of that 0 to take it to 70? So you go to data, what if, go seek. So you want the selected cell to change to the value of 70, yeah, and put the answer there. Okay, so what answer are we going to get? The return value now is 98. So that means you need to achieve 98% in your final exam in order to get your average percentage of 70. So this is how GoSig works. So the final we're going to look at is lookup function. With lookup function, let's assume that we got this table for estate agent. Agent 1 to 8. This is the quantity of houses sold, the revenue raised, prices, and the customers they dealt with. Assume that you want to find out the revenue raised by each agent. Yeah, that's what you need in the lookup function here. Okay, so you're going to call the lookup function to do that for you. Again, equal sign VLOOKUP. I'm going to explain what that V means in a minute. Remember, the value to look up will always be on the leftmost column, and the value to return will always be on any of the right columns. So the value we're going to look at should always be on the leftmost column. The leftmost column is there. Yeah. So let's say we want to find the revenue for agent 3. Yeah. We click on it, and where is what table? Yeah, which table is the lookup value is going to work from? So you select the whole table. Yeah, so the whole table. And in that table, which column should I look to pick the return value? You count 1, 2, 3. As you can see, the revenue column is 3. You put a 3 there. Okay, and then because we want the exact match, we select false. Okay, and then in this case, we got our answer of 300. Okay, so this is how, if you wanted to find out the customers they dealt with, let's look at here. Let's put that. We can create a report using lookup value here. If you want agent number, we can find the customer, we can find the revenue, we can also find the quantity sold, quantity. So we can find it here as well. Okay, let me put that there to make it look a bit prettier. To make it look, yeah. So we can use the lookup value to create a little report here. So we can list all the agents here by using a drop down. We select the cell, we go to data. All right, with data validation, we select drop list, and then we select everything there, go to OK. So now we got all our agents here. Okay. So now we can use the lookup value to find the customer for agent 1 and the revenue and then the quantity. So first one, find the equal sign, VLOOKUP, yeah, VLOOKUP, we look up value, which is this one, and then the table we're looking up from, we want this table, we select, and then the customer, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The customer column is 5. You put 5 there, and then false, exact match, and then it's there. So agent 1, we got the customer A. Agent 3, the customer C. Yeah. Agent 5, the customer A. So now let's do the same for the revenue. Yeah, VLOOKUP, equal sign, VLOOKUP. Yeah, VLOOKUP, or the value to look for. Someone from the whole table, and then this time we want the revenue, which is 1, 2, 3. So from third column, and then equals, and now, so if you select 5, you got 400, 5, 400, which, and then E, that's it. So now let's look at the quantity. Do the same equal sign, VLOOKUP. We're looking up the agents from the whole table, and on that table, which column are we looking to return our value? We want the quantity, that's 1, 2, the column 2. You put 2 there, and then exact match, so click false. Yeah, so agent 5 will give you the customer A, the revenue 400, and the quantity is 700. So this is how the VLOOKUP works. The VLOOKUP, the value to look up will always be on the leftmost column, and the value to return will be on any column on the right. That's why the value we're always looking up is always on the left here, and then the return value will be there. Yeah. Now, if you look at this one, this table here, you can see the values we're looking up is on the going down vertically. Yeah, vertically on the left-hand side. You can also see the headings are at the top there. Yeah, so when the headings are at the top here, we use VLOOKUP. When the headings are on the left, on the side here, yeah, so that one we will use HLOOKUP. So we could have turned this table around to put agent quantity, revenue, price, and customer. Yeah, if it was like say sales agent quantity, revenue, price, and customer. If the table was designed like this, yeah, to get the headings on the side like this, and agent's name will be say agent 1, agent 1, agent 2, agent, right? If it was like this, yeah, you can see that the values that we're looking up will be going on the horizontal direction. Here, the values we'll be looking up will be going on the horizontal direction. In that way, we'll be using LOOKUP. Yeah, but if the table is designed like this, and the values we looking up, the values we look up goes in the vertical direction, we use VLOOKUP. So this is the difference. Okay, right. So watch the video and have a go at the tags I've set on them in Microsoft assignments, and then we go through the tags in the next lesson before we move on to the next topic. Okay, all right. So have a nice day, and we talk later.